What's up, YouTube fam? I'm back with another episode. In this episode, I want to talk about how we create our own reality with our thoughts. I want to talk about shaming people and passing judgment on one another. You know, um, so like a couple years ago, I saw a shaman because I was in need of some energy work and healing in a way that Reiki can't do or going to church can't do. It really helped. But she recommended this book called The Nature of Personal Reality by Jane Roberts. It's a really heavy book. I don't want to get into the dynamics of it, but she was able to channel this entity called Seth, and together they made 20 some books about metaphysics and stuff and how we create our own reality through our thoughts and actions, intentions, stream of consciousness, and all that stuff. For example, like I was addicted to the nicotine vape, right? Like I was having it like every 5 minutes. And then I stopped smoking, and then I got depressed. And then I started with the lozenger, and I was off nicotine, but I wasn't myself. So now I went back to the American spirits, and I don't know, like 2 or 3 cigarettes a day, like that's not gonna kill you. My nana, apparently, she smoked like 3 cartons a week and lived to like 97. But I don't know, like they made all their food from scratch, and that's all I'm trying to say. Like, I think it's like 25% of smokers get lung cancer. The majority of people with lung cancer don't even smoke, which is crazy. But it is definitely not a habit you want to pick up if you're a kid. And like before we go to sleep, I want to talk on that too. We want to try to empty out all our thoughts. Say the rosary. That's a good way to calm down. Breathing techniques, meditation. Like you want to have a routine. You definitely want to keep your room cleaned. And the topic of shaming people, right? Like if someone is let's just say like someone drinks every night, but they might have 2 or 3 beers to unwind. They might have a glass of wine a night. That's not considered normal anymore. But I think like maybe only 20 years ago, that was considered normal. Not everyone like became alcoholics. But who are you to pass judgment on someone who drinks when you're on pharmaceuticals like Vicodin and Xanax and all these other pharmaceuticals? Maybe it's Adderall, maybe it's Prozac. There's so many pharmaceutical drugs. Um, Me personally, I think um, ganja occasionally and maybe you know I'm not gonna speak on what I take, but I'll tell you what. I can't function in this reality completely sober. I can't function in this reality off of everything. I think the majority of people that go mad, the world's too much to take in. It's way too much to take in. Especially if you watch TV or even scroll through Facebook or the media, you get thrown in the face with all these nutrition stuff and what's good for you and what's not good for you. I'll tell you what, no one knows what's good for you and what's not good for you. We all have different genetics. Um, I've met people that have been on heavy drugs that are ageless and they seem happy, but that might be like 5%. heavy drugs, get off that. Stay sober, stay sober. You know, you wonder why so many addicts and mentally insane people, not mentally insane, but so many addicts and people with mental diseases smoke cigarettes. Well, it helps them. It helps calm my mind. Um, Gives me a little kick. You know, I smoke American Spirits. That kind of clears out the negative energy. But this is the bottom line, man. If you think something is bad for you and you consume it and you think it's going to be bad for you, it's going to be bad for you. And yeah, we want to take care of our health and we want to exercise and work out and watch what we put into our bodies. Like, that is very important. As a psychonaut, I don't know even know what that word means. It's another trending word that got overblown. But you want to do what works for you. Like I said, like saying the rosary before bed. I learned from Master of Earth that before we go to bed, we want to clear out our minds. Like that's like probably the best way to go to bed, is just have a clear mind and then fall into dreamland. And it's crazy because, like, when I wasn't medicated, every time I would go to sleep, I'd leave my body and enter the astral realm. And it's real. It's real. The fifth dimension is real. But like, yeah, I don't want to shame. I don't think people should pass judgment so freely. You don't know why that person drinks. You don't know why that person smokes cigarettes. You don't know why that person's vegan. You don't know why that person's a carnivore. You don't know who that person is. Only God knows who you are. And we're going to win. We're going to win this battle. It's going to be a tough road ahead of us. I can promise you that. Keep fighting. Are you down here? Yeah. Where are you? I'm in here. I was making a video. Oh. Yeah.
Well, I smoke pot and I want a Dove bar.
Okay.
What are you doing, honey?
I was making a video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's alright.
Keep doing it.
I could keep going.
Just do it.
I made a lot.
Just go after it. Just fucking do it.
No, it's like therapy.
You're good at it. Just be yourself.
The podcaster Ryan likes Tim Dillon. He's like, you just got to keep pumping content.
Yeah, you're right.
I got more followers on YouTube.
And you should look at successful podcasters.
Yeah, of course.
And see how
that's
they
what I'm
got
saying.
there.
Like Tim Dillon said, he blew up on Reddit.
Okay.
You know,
Reddit's big.
And it's just like you just want to keep pumping content.
Yeah.
But it keeps me busy.
It's healthy.
Some views get 100, some views get 10, but
yeah, that's life.
I just do it for me.
That is the best thought process anyone could ever have.
I had a little Joe Rudy too. I'm feeling all right.
Yeah, me too.
Hopefully I go to bed. I had a Sudafed.
You know, I had to take an Excedrin. I'm in your spot too.
Yeah, my sinuses are really getting bad.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I have the spray.
I'm all right now.
Okay. I have it.
All right. Good night.
You warm enough down there?
Yeah, I'm going up soon.
Okay.
Turn everything off. Yeah, it's a happy household here, man. Especially with the new addition of Harrison. I think 2025 is going to be a great year. I just, again, I'm sick of the shaming. I'm sick of the race war that was created by the media, basically. You know, I don't get treated the same, and I'm sure it's true on both sides. But one thing about me, I've said this is I don't see color. You know, I try not to pass judgment. I'm not gonna say I don't judge people because everyone everyone kind of judges. Even if you don't know you judge, you judge. But some of the best people I've ever met have like autism because they're unhinged and they're able to be themselves. You know, you gotta be able to be yourself, and you gotta tune out this media. It's getting crazy. It's getting really crazy. Like everything they predicted since I got into the conspiracy game, it looks like it's come. Excuse me. It looks like it's coming true, regardless of who's in office. I do think we're headed in a better direction with. We'll see. I'm not even gonna say his name, but you want to worry about what's gonna affect you, like who is in the local offices here, who's your senate. You know, they want to raise our property taxes in Scranton 33%. Yeah, it's just so crooked. It's such a crooked city. Um, right. So like we create our own reality, man. Like for instance, my mom's a hypochondriac, love her to death, but she's at urgent care every week, and it's because she's always thinking she's sick. She always thinks there's something wrong with her. Knock on wood, like I don't get sick. Rare, it's rare. I'm human, but I don't. I was blessed with good health, and I think a lot of that's genetics. A lot of that is really just taking care of yourself. But you know, we do create our reality, and we're never stuck. Even if you're in prison, you're not stuck. And I gotta keep manifesting for sure. And as a people, if you're watching this, we have to stop passing judgment on people. I don't care who it is. You might see a mom with two children, and she might be yelling at her children, or she might be causing a little scene, but like she's a mother. She brought those children into the world, and there might be a reason she's yelling at them or making a scene. But we just want to let people be, and we don't want to escalate situations. I don't know why anyone would fear me. I really don't. You know, I don't have much hate in me, and mm, no, like my mind's pretty clear for the most part, and you know, we're at war right now. It's a mental war. It's a war of our body, minds, and spirits, which I went on about in my sacred secretion video. Um, Something we all need is space. We definitely need space to create, to be ourselves. Um, RFK is going to be in charge of trying to make our country healthier. And I love RFK in all seriousness. I think that man knows what he's talking about because he's been through the mud. And obviously, like, we want to eat whole foods. We want to definitely not drink soda every day. And we want to exercise every day, even if it's like a mile walk. Definitely getting tired This is like my third video tonight, and don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't be. They took my smile away, man. When I was growing up, like, I switched from private school to public school, and they really hated on me, man. Now I understand a lot of it was jealousy, but people would come up to me and they'd be like, "Why are you smiling all the time?" Like, I just had a permanent smile. I just had a permanent smile. And, like, I never got, I ain't scared. I ain't scared of anyone. I have nothing to be scared about because, I paid off my debts. I believe I paid off my debts. You gotta be careful out there, man. You gotta be careful what you get into, especially when it comes to money. But you just want to live in the moment, and I'm just trying to promote these self-help videos. A lot of my loyal followers that I was loyal to, they took them off YouTube because they had knowledge. Really, like, if you get to a certain point, speaking vibrationally, you get too smart for your own good. I got too smart for my own good. So, unfortunately, this is my existence. And it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but, like, I have a pain. I have a pain somewhere. And I went to a bunch of doctors to figure out what this pain was in my groin. And they couldn't find anything. I was told it was in my head. And I realized there's stuff I could do. It might be arthritis, because I do have arthritis in my hips, but I come back to that thought is that it's in your head. And if you could get a master, when you start to understand meditation, you get better at it, you could take that pain away. I don't know, I think it's still Scorpio season. I always come to life during Scorpio season. To all you Scorpios out there, they say we are the most powerful sign, and there's like 3 levels to being a Scorpion. First is a Scorpion, which is the jealous type, envious type, hateful type. And then there's the Eagle, which is just like flight. You're just doing everything. You're not the jealous type. You've evolved. It's basically like a Pokemon evolution. And then they say if you get past the Eagle, between the bear, you might become the Phoenix, rise from the ashes, and live forever. I heard there's only like maybe 1 or 200 phoenixes on this earth. We just want to stay true, guys. We want to stay true. Stop fat shaming people too, because these people are. You think they want to be fat or overweight? The world was so hateful. Now I think about it, like growing up in middle school and high school, like, man, when people had no filter and shaming wasn't even a thing. It was just people were assholes. A lot of racists out there. At the same time, it was lighter, and I feel like there was less racism, like on the court, in the halls, on the street. And like, I don't see too much racism in my world. But, you know, there's a thing called reverse racism, and I just want us to unite, all of us, white, yellow, red, black, green, pink. We're in this together. Alright, guys. Drinking my melatonin tea, it's kicking in. I just think how far I've came, you know. I've matured. I've definitely matured. You know. You gotta love the struggle. You gotta love the struggle. But we're in control, man. Don't let anyone tell you you're not in control of your own destiny. Sometimes you gotta ride out the dog days, but I keep saying, you keep doing the right things, you keep making the right move. You have no way to go up, and we have no way to go up, guys. That opportunity is gonna come. We're gonna seize it. It's gonna be a great new world, brand new earth. So, you know, to anyone watching, just know we're in this together, and we are gonna win this fight. We've been working our asses off for too long to end up nowhere, you know? And sometimes you gotta go solo. Sometimes you gotta put the world, put everyone on mute and work on yourself. But yeah, we really gotta stop shaming people. And I know that sounds cliche, but we want to open up that heart chakra, you know? I kind of feel like I'm from a different era when things were a little less heavy. But I gotta say, guys, life's pretty good for me right now. I'm adjusting to the cold air and the time change. And, you know, it's not that bad here in winter, but it does get tough when there's no sun. But yeah, like, stop fixating on problems. We all got problems, man. What did Bob Marley say? We can't stop the time. Oh, God. We gonna chase those crazy bald heads out of town. We gonna chase those crazy bald heads out of town. I know my soul. Again, guys, if you want more content, the Patreon's coming out. Alright, peace. If you made it through this whole video, you are a true soldier. Alright? True warrior. You're a true one. Stay true, do you. Peace.